Cowboys indeed found their guy, and it's not Tashard Choice. Nevertheless, Tashard Choice will be staying in Texas for the Longhorns, hook 'em. So shout out, salute to him. But the Cowboys, they have signed Derrick Foster as their new running backs coach. Now, granted, regardless of the situation, I truly believe that he's better than, say it with me, Jeff Blasco, So Foster, who's 38, will serve as the same role as the New Orleans Saints in 2024 as their running back coach there, and as well as he served as a running back coach for the Los Angeles Chargers from 2021 to 2023, overseeing Austin Ekeler. So, I mean, if you look at, the running back room for what the Cowboys are looking for, someone that can teach these guys where their zones are at, where their plant foot should be, just the commonality or the common things that a running back should be able to do it and exhibit and exude. Running back position, hear me out, is one of the easier positions to transfer over from the college ranks to the pros, right? So, and granted, there's a lot of gray areas with this, but just keep in mind, although Tashard Choice and DeMarco Murray and the other guy whose name at the tip of my tongue, Richard, I believe, all of those guys may have been Samples, I believe that's his last name. All of those other guys may have been a better angle that the Cowboys fan base and everybody was looking for. But, hey, this job is for Derrick Foster. I think that he's still youthful, and I think that he will bring some to the table as it relates to the running back game and the running back room. He would bring in personality and a whole bunch of other things that we didn't have in that department. So the key is the Clayton Adams, the offensive coordinator / O-line coach. I think that if these two guys can have the same vision, whoever we go into this draft, I think that these things will pay out. Hear me out with this too. The Dallas Cowboys. The strength of this team before you get into the draft room will be your positioning staff. What type of player you're looking for in the draft, what type of player you're looking for in free agency. They can now start chopping up those things. And he can get on the phone and say, okay, when we were in New Orleans, these are the guys that we were looking at. This is how we were able to beat the Cowboys in week 2 when we had Kamara running everywhere. This is what I was doing when we had Austin Ekeler when he was in L.A., right? And all of those things are transferable, and I think that Derrick Foster would be able to walk into the room and say, hey, y'all go draft the guys or y'all get the free agencies, but I'm going to coach these boys up to the best capabilities of what I know, and I can't wait to see that. So shout out, kudos, and credence to Derrick Foster. Hopefully this will be a good situation. Now we can continue. We need to find our wide receiver coach, right? That's the other area. So we'll be looking for that. And, hey, we got one room already completed, O-line running back room. They are married to each other. And of course, we got the tight end, Lunda Wells, already in the building. So all three of those spots right there means that we're going to bring physicality to the table, tenacity, and he will be a guy that we'll be looking for, right? And on this right here, we got the campaign starting already. For those who don't know, we got the campaign starting with the Myles Garrett to Dallas campaign, and we trying to bring it home. We trying to do everything and anything that we can do to get it back to Dallas or what have you. And shout out to my guy, Dak Attack, well, formerly known as Dak Attack on the Cowboys. He found this gem of a video of Myles saying way in the beginning, bring me to Dallas. Let's listen to it real quick.
I'm speaking to you, Jared. Mr. Garrett, make it happen. Dak Prescott is leading our team right now. I need you to take Tony Romo, take a couple picks, and give them to Cleveland so you can pick me up. Please. I love to play in Dallas. Just make it happen.
Trade for Myles. That's what the video states here. And, of course, we all nodding heads, yes. And then I just want to pull this up for context. $65 million out of a 5-year contract. That's $13 million APY for a new coach. Yeah, Jerry and them, they're looking at this and we would never pay that much money. Think about it. For Mike McCarthy, he was getting paid $4.5 million. And I was telling a lot of people that people were saying this and that. You know Jason Garrett, when he works for the broadcasting, I forgot which network it is. He's getting $6 million just to talk about the Cowboys. Troy Aikman, he's getting $18 to $19 million APY. And Tony Romo is getting about 17 to 18 million. What I'm getting at, you will make more money talking about the Cowboys than there is coaching for the Cowboys. On the top of that, Ben Johnson as a new coach for the Chicago Bears. 13 million APY. So we'll be looking at what he's going to do with his first year and what Schotty's going to do. And Jerry's going to be saying to himself, see, I'm getting the same results for a fraction of the cost, and that's just how that may go. But we'll find out down the stretch. Salute to my guy once again. Shout out to Nick Harris for breaking the news, by the way. Nick Harris been doing his thing and always been on point with a lot of things. So a lot of people are giving us great hires for this. Shout out to Derrick Foster. Let's continue to figure out things. And I want to know if he's related to Barry Foster. Who remember Barry Foster back in the days? He was pretty good of a running back. I want to know if he got any relations with him. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's trade for Myles, baby. Not Monroe. Not Monroe. May he rest in peace, though. But I'm talking about Garrett. Let's get him. DC for life, not for short. Peace.